aqua friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Nicole and today we are going to do this beautiful sunset with these snowy mountains, and it is a very simple project, guys, so beginner's level. So in my palette I have quinacridone red, Indian yellow, bright violet. I have cobalt blue and Veridor blue. So let's get started on the sky. I am not going to wet the mountains right now. We're just working on the sky. So you're going to get that nice and wet. I like to pre-wet my paper like this. I try to get it nicely saturated, go over it a few times. And while I'm letting that really sink into the fibers of the paper, then I'll wet my colors that I'm going to be using. So you want to get some nice juicy colors on your palette. I am using a quill brush. It holds a lot of water and it's perfect to make these wet on wet applications. A little more Indian yellow here. So once you have all of your colors mixed up, then you're going to go back to your painting and wet it again. So just get it nice and glossy, because all the time that we spent mixing up our colors, our paper was drying. This is going to give us the best amount of time in order to drop in all these beautiful colors that we're going to. Now that yellow is very bright, but you know me, I do love really saturated colors. So without even mixing off my brush, notice I went from yellow to picking up a little bit of that quinacridone red and mixing in the red to get this beautiful orange. Now picking up more red, and at the very tippy top some of my violet. You can pick up your palette and rotate your palette so it'll help your colors blend together. Now for the clouds, I'm picking up that violet color, and I am just using a calligraphy brush. They're very nice and soft, and they do hold a lot of paint. So the clouds on the top, I'm trying to do them in perspective. When you get closer to that horizon line, your clouds will get thinner, but the clouds on the top are a little bit more chunkier. And those colors do bleed into that already wet paper quite nicely. And you'll just get very nice, soft, wispy clouds. Again, I'm tilting my paper. So once you're happy with that, you're going to let that whole thing dry. Now I wanted to show you options. So if you don't like the colors as bold as how I like them, notice that I have added a lot more water to my palette here, and the colors are softer. So you can adjust your paints to your liking. So this is just a different scenario for you guys. It's the exact same palette, but I'm just using softer colors. So I just wanted to put that out there and give you guys that as an option. I actually made this twice, and I did it in the softer colors and in the bolder colors. Of course, I do like the bolder colors. So that's basically what I stuck to for most of this tutorial. Okay, back to my main painting here. I'm just mixing up a very juicy amount of my cobalt blue with the Veridor blue a little bit here. And I'm just going to give that whole mountain a cover in this so that it's nice and soft. Nice soft snow here. Very easy. Just cover all three mountains with this mixture. Now I'm going to increase the saturation right where the mountains split into these three different areas. And I'm just going to go over those. So that is how simple getting that effect is. A little bit of some snow drifts. Now, while my paper is still wet, I am just going to take the back of my brush and put in this little path. And I'm going to let that whole thing dry. Now, I did forget to have the camera rolling, so notice that the tippy tops of my mountains are a little bit lighter there. And all I did was take my paper towel while it was wet and just lifted a little bit of paint. So if you want the tippy tops to be highlighted a little bit, you could go ahead and do that. I'm mixing up a very dark mixture of my blues and purples to do these bare trees. So I'm following this, loosely following this reference photo I'll share with you guys. It's a super simple project and so great for beginners, so I do hope you give it a try. So back to that pastel painting, just to show you how light I made the mountains here. Notice it is a very desaturated blue. I'm using a little bit more of the Veritor blue, which has a white pigment in the mix. So it's up to you guys which palette you want to use, a softer version or the brighter version. Now for the trees, they're bare trees, and I am using a script liner brush and also a number 2 in order to get all these branches in. Now one thing I'll say about trees is the more branches that you add, the more realistic and better it looks. So do take your time. It does take a little bit of patience here. This is the detail part of your painting. Just enjoy the process and get in as many of those little strokes as you can. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. I am in Pittsburgh and we're supposed to get like over a foot of snow today. So it's a snowed in day wherever you guys are. I hope you guys are warm and safe. They have covered this snowstorm so much in the news. And basically everybody is just in a panic over a foot of snow, which to me is hilarious because I'm Canadian and that's just an everyday event in Canada. I'm from the north, so I went to the grocery store and there's like no milk and no eggs. And I'm like, oh my God, people, relax. It's one day of snow. Once you're done with those 3 trees, you can take off your tape. You guys just created a masterpiece. Congratulations. If you enjoyed this winter tutorial, I will meet you over here for some more winter fun. Thanks for watching.